What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Sister Renee, aka the Bougie Black Blogger, and we are back with another video. And before we get started, why don't you subscribe and like and comment and do all of that? Yes. Anyways, we are back with another video, and this is a different one. I don't usually do these type of videos, but I watch a lot of these videos. And I was at the Dollar Tree and I saw these wooden blocks, and I was like, oh, what can we make? So my brain started brewing. I was just like, it has to be like a sculpture. It has to be something. It has to be like home decor. And so then all of a sudden it said, let's make some bookends. One, I'm a nerd. Two, I'm opening a bookstore. Did y'all not know this? Three, I just published my first poetry, prose, and art book. So why not? Why not? And so if you do order one of these, you get a print to put, there we go. You get a print as well, you guys. And so this is a really amazing book, and this is my heart, y'all. Like, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's art. It's a tabletop type book, and that's all I really want to create is tabletop books, because I just think I love art. I like aesthetics, you know. My chair is banging on this wall. But yes, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you this DIY video. We're gonna make bookends, we're gonna make some easy art, and we're gonna make some bookmarks. And one thing, I made this template so you can make the same bookmarks if you want to. I'll share that on the blog, so you're gonna make sure you click the link in the description box to go get your free template, y'all. So let's get started. All right, we're gonna start with our art project, our painting. So I just have some cheap acrylic paints that I got at Walmart. I ended up only using the black and the metallic pink. And that was it. You'll see what it turns out to be. But I just got some cheap brushes, some paper, and this is a watercolor pad, but it's like not your high-end watercolor pad. So if I messed up, I wouldn't have been upset. So yeah. So I have an easel, and don't mind my background because it's a hot mess. We working on it. We working on it. And so let's get it started. So we're making a stack of books, and you can put your own quote in there. But I put the words "all booked up" because I'm booked up, right? Reading books, and so I've been into this like really kind of not like neat look, messy look. And what you get is really, really cool abstracty type works, right? And so it's a series of lines and like semicircles, right? And you'll see. So you can copy how I'm doing it, or you can do it however you want. And so I was like, yo, it looks so flat, so I need to make sure it has some depth to it. So I was like, yeah, I can see the sides of books when it's like that. So let's make it happen. But yes, so you'll just follow along and then just put some little etches and sketches in there. And so, like I said, I wrote all booked up, but I ended up having like what, 5 books. So I could have had a bigger, or a longer quote, but it still works out. So it's now time for the paint. And you see how I'm just doing squiggly lines. I didn't want a perfect looking portrait. I wanted something really sketchy. I'm very into, abstract art and unclean and unfinished works. And so that's what I was going for. And I'm using a flat brush. And so it has a sharp edge and then a wide edge, right? So you can have multiple different styles, different looks with that one brush, right? Um, Make sure you have your depth, your shading if you want. I don't do much of all that extra stuff. But yeah, so now it's the abstract part. Just do it however you want. And you'll see that I start blending some colors. And I was just like, yo, we just gonna play around and see what happens. And that's art. And there is no rhyme or reason. There's no rules. I mean, there are rules, but I'm a rebel. I do whatever I want. And yeah, I'm going to show you the final product at the end. Say hi to my dog Canary in the back. Make sure you watch the whole video so you can see the full reveal. So now we're going to do our bookmarks. And so this is a template that I made. I made these on Canva, and you guys can do your own if you want to. But if you want these ones specifically, you can do so. So I printed it on a cardstock, some thick, thick cardstock, and I cut like directly on it, on the lines. And so I got my little hole puncher, I got some yarn, I got some of my cord, my macrame cord, and I was just like, let's just punch a hole and put some string in there. And you can get a sneak peek of my piece of art in the back. But yeah, there are the bookmarks. Those are super easy, and I'm excited to put it in my book. All right, so this is the wood cube that started this whole mission. And so I just took off all the stickers. And what you'll need is some spray paint. I put a matte white, and then I put the color on top. And then I found these little toy animals. And so I chose the elephant and the tiger because it had like more distinctive features that you can tell when they're like, spray painted. All right, so now we're gonna glue our blocks together, and I am just using the Gorilla hot glue sticks with my regular hot glue gun. But one thing I learned is that I probably shouldn't have put so much and made it so thick because it made it a little too spaced out, and so making it seem like there are two separate pieces. So you want to make sure that they're even around all sides and as thin as you can. So don't be like me and put a whole bunch of glue in between. And so one of mine, they're not. They're not even, and so it's like wobbly, and I'm like, what? But once you put the books on, it's perfect. It's good to go. So you're just going to put some glue on each of the little feet, and just attach it however you want. Like you can have it hanging off, or you can have it right in the middle. I personally wanted it in the middle, and so I have a little piece of the tail and the head hanging off the edge, which is really cute to me. It gives it more, details, more texture. And I'm clumsy, y'all. All right, so do the same thing for the rest of the bookends. And so I ended up making a set of two, one elephant and one tiger, right? Is it a lion? Tigers? Bears? Oh my. And so there we go. So next we need to spray paint. And so I put the white matte first as a primer, and just coated it all over. And you'll have to do this a few different times. And I definitely have to come up with a technique for myself because the spray paint was just a hot mess for me. One, I guess I don't know how long it takes for spray paint to dry, or, I was like trying to rush things through. So if you want this to be amazing, do not rush. Take your time, and voila, we have our matted white elephants. And that would be cute too if you just kept it white. But I found some metallic gold, and I was like, let's paint one of these gold. And then the rest were pink. And so one of them I drilled, and then it just was not working. and the other one, it ended up chipping the block, and so I was a little upset, and I was like, how can I make this work? And then I was not pleased with how you could see that, you know, that crack in the middle. So I grabbed some cord, and I was like, let's be crafty, let's be creative, and figure out how to make this work. So I ended up wrapping it around, covering up, you know, the cracks, and then at the bottom, making it look like it's one full piece. But since I was scared of that drill, y'all, I ended up just gluing the rest of the the little stands on, and it was perfect. I absolutely love this Gorilla hot glue gun, or a hot glue. And it's just like amazing. It seems a lot better than the other glue sticks that I've tried. And so I just put it on both ends, you know, so it has stability. Stability. So it looks a hot mess. It looks tacky. My gold did not come out as amazing as my pink, but then my pink, you know, the wood chipped, and I was like, dang, y'all, dang. But we're gonna make it work, and we did. So let's go ahead and finish this up, and I'll show you how I wrapped it. So you want to just add glue to make it stick. You know, you don't have to put it on the whole thing, because as you can see, that glue is messy and it's stringy, and I don't know if I'm doing it right or wrong, but it's all over the place, and I'm like, we don't need a lot of it. And so I just started wrapping it around, you know, the middle, covering up that line. And then when you wrap it around the corners, the base, you can put glue at the bottom so it stays, and you don't have to continue putting a lot of glue, and it just stacks on top. But you definitely want to secure it with glue as you keep wrapping it. Not too much though. And so yeah, here's the base. And just put it around there. The bottom of my thing, for some, I don't know what happened. It just got really nasty, and I was like, what the heck? What the heck? I definitely will do this another time. I love this, and now that I know what I'm doing, I can alter some things. Let me know some tips of yours, y'all. Now it's time for the reveal. I love it. I thought it was amazing. I really like the pink. I wish the gold would have came out a little bit better. But aren't they cute? It's so adorable. So you can see it with the art hanging up. And yeah, what do you guys think? Let me know. Although there was some like major hiccups and it didn't come out perfect, I'm very pleased with how everything turned out. Like I was like, oh, that painting. I was like, let's see what happens. But definitely make it your own, you guys. And if you are uncomfortable with the drill like I was, then use glue. Use glue. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Will you try these? Let me know. And if you do and you post it on social media, make sure you tag me at Bougie Black Blogger or C Renee Art, and I'll put you on there as well. Anyways, peace and blessings. Happy New Year. Go buy my book, y'all. Go get the download. Yes, peace.